Oh, that's Tom Jones. Good morning, friends. 12 minutes after 10. Joe Pickett here until 2 o'clock. And what a morning it is out there, right? Mush. How much snow we got out there? About 4 inches, I would imagine? Around there. We have a traveler's advisory for this morning. Snow ending and changing to snow flurries with little or no additional accumulation. Chance of freezing drizzle a little later on. Highs in the mid and upper 20s. Tonight and tomorrow, partly cloudy and cold. A slight chance of snow flurries tonight. We'll have lows of 10 to 15. Highs tomorrow in the low and mid 20s. Looking a little farther ahead. A cold period through Sunday with a chance of rain or snow Saturday and ending Sunday. Lows 10 to 15 on Friday and in the teens and 20s over the weekend. Highs in the 20s and 30s. Who needs this? Let's go south. True? Let's go to Florida. What else is happening? Well, the Pacers played before a capacity house last night and lost by 2 to the Philadelphia 76ers. Big George McGinnis back in town playing against his old teammates. I guess George had a fair night, but they lost by 2. I think that's the third game in a row they've lost by 2 points, the Indiana Pacers. They're playing pretty good basketball, and I imagine Big George will help them considerably. Anything else we'd like to talk about? Oh, we got a lot of things we'll be doing this morning, hopefully. Here's a guy, though. He's something else. Police had a real desperado on their hands, a fellow named Eddie David Locke. He was a burglary suspect, and the cops were headed with him to the interrogation room. Well, they left him in a little place called a holding cubicle for a minute, and when they got back, Eddie David Locke was gone. It didn't take long to figure it out. Eddie crawled into the building's false ceiling. He was up there somewhere, and he'd come down sooner or later. But where? Well, while the police kept guard at floor level, Eddie David Locke crawled around above them in a cat-and-mouse game. He couldn't win. Well, finally, Eddie was provided with a ladder, and he climbed down to his certain arrest. But Eddie now had an audience. A small crowd had gathered to await his descent. So he improvised a little bit. "I'm the maintenance man," he announced. "Boy, do you guys have bugs up there." Well, everyone agreed it was worth the wait just to hear Eddie say that. They laughed, and then they laughed some more, and then they put their arms around Eddie David Locke, and this time they didn't let go. All right, it's music time once again, and here's lovely Dionne Warwick with Deja Vu. Dionne Warwick.
In Broad Ripple Village.
Now it's 19 minutes after 10 o'clock. We said the Pacers lost by 2 last night. No, they lost by 1. The 76ers beat them 109 to 108. And elsewhere around the NBA, the Los Angeles Kings 116, the New York Knicks 105, the New Jersey Nets 123, San Antonio 115. The Supersonics got by the Cleveland Cavaliers 123 to 121. A lot of close ones last night. Well, the Utah-Chicago game wasn't too close. It was Utah by 10. 116 to 106. The Portland Trailblazers beat the Kansas City Chiefs 105 to 99. The Kansas City Chiefs, they beat the Kansas City Kings. Chiefs. And tonight, let's see what's happening around the league. The 76ers go to Boston, New Jersey's at Houston, Chicago plays at Denver, Cleveland travels to Milwaukee, the Kings are at Phoenix, and San Diego takes on the Golden State Warriors at Golden State. And our Pacers are idle tonight. Right on the button now, it's 20 minutes after 10 o'clock. We'll check the temperature. I believe it's 27, but we'll check to make sure.
Stop, whoa, yes, wait a minute.
The Carpenters, 23 minutes after 10 o'clock. Got a question for you. Why should you buy your milk at Linder's? Well, there's the famous milk and ice cream bonus card that gives you an extra 5-cent savings on every gallon you buy. That's below their low daily price. And every time you buy a gallon of milk at Linder's, have the friendly clerk punch your card. When it's filled, well, you get a free gallon. And the weekly newspaper coupons in Tuesday's Star and Friday's News make Linder milk the lowest priced in town. Don't have a coupon? No big deal there. Just tell them old Joe Pickett sent you, and you can get homogenized milk for $1.75 and 2% for $1.65, both in the returnable gallon jug. Now, Linder's has the freshest, best-tasting milk around. If for any reason you should be dissatisfied, well, they'll gladly exchange it or refund your money. With nearly 40 neighborhood locations, Linder's is the most convenient dairy store, and there's no waiting in long lines like at the supermarket. Their quick, friendly service is a Linder tradition for over 50 years now. So when you think of the most economical place to buy your milk, think of Linder's. That's Linder's, where good taste is just around the corner. Well, we got that traveler's advisory for this morning. Snow ending this morning and changing to snow flurries with little or no additional accumulation. Chance of freezing rain this afternoon with highs in the mid and upper 20s. Tonight and tomorrow, partly cloudy and cold with a slight chance of snow flurries tonight, lows 10 to 15. We check the temperature. It's 27 degrees. That's the temperature. Now, here's 50 ways to leave your lover. Paul Simon. I can think of 2 more. Right, Paul?
The problem is all inside your head, she said to
27.5 minutes after 10 o'clock. We're 2.5 minutes away from Mutual News. And we remind you, you'll hear Mutual News on the half hour daily here on AM 950. CBS News at the top. Be informed. Yep, listen to WXLW. That's Johnny Mathis at 21 minutes before 11 o'clock. Watch your driving. Streets are snow-packed this morning, and we do have a traveler's advisory for you if you just joined us. Snow ending this morning and changing to snow flurries, but little or no additional accumulation. 27 degrees currently. Well, they're in, and for the first time in 7 weeks, ABC finished first in the primetime ratings, despite the fact that CBS had 6 shows in the Nielsen Top 10. You know the number 1 rated show this week? CBS's 60 Minutes. ABC's Three's Company was second, followed by Dallas on CBS, and NBC's Real People. Dukes of Hazzard, MASH, and House Calls were 5 through 7 for CBS. ABC's 8 is Enough was 8th. CBS's Alice was 9th. And NBC's Little House on the Prairie was 10th. Where's Mark and Mindy? Where's Happy Days? Well, they went down in a hurry, didn't they? I know the feeling. All right, but here's a guy that never goes down, always on top. This is the man. This is Frank Sinatra. And everyone has the right to be wrong at least once, right, Frank? Frank.
Everybody has the right to be wrong.
Well, as we've been telling you, it's snowing outside, and we've had 4 inches of snow. That's not bothering the people at Tarkington Tower, the luxury high-rise homes at 40th and Meridian. They got the carefree lifestyle. No snow to shovel at Tarkington Tower. No windows to scrape. You have a remote-controlled indoor parking. And we've been telling you now for the past few days about the many amenities and services far above the ordinary at Tarkington Tower. And just to name a few, there's the full-time manager and maintenance staff, beautifully landscaped grounds, 24-hour doorman to screen and welcome guests. Oh, we can go on and on and on. But we want to talk to your moms and dads. Let's do that this time around, all right? You got the big house, the kids are grown, and they're off on their own, and now you got the walls clattering. What are you going to do? May I suggest condominium living for you? That's the way we're going to go, I'll tell you. Because you can do away with all the roof repairs and the yard and the washing the windows and all that baloney, you know. Enjoy life. And Tarkington Towers is the place to do it. Why not give them a visit today? Tarkington Towers at 40th and Meridian. They're open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5, Sunday 1 to 5. Now, you've earned it. By golly, now enjoy it at Tarkington Tower. Hey, sing it, Jack. That's Jack Jones, the theme from Love Boat. That show didn't make the top 10 this week, did it? I don't know whether it made the top 20. Well, old man winter's here, and by golly, just in the nick of time, so is Vincent's annual clearance sale. Vincent's Furs and Leathers has only one sale a year, and it's going on right now. Everything in the store is marked down 15 to 50%, including all hats, accessories, and the complete selection of Vincent's coats. Floor-length sable, buckskin, and fleece-lined shearling, mink, fox, or cloth, in every style and size, and at the lowest prices of the season. Now, Vincent's is located 6 miles south of Indianapolis on State Road 67, just north of Mooresville. For this once-a-year sale, Vincent's will be open 7 days a week. If it has anything to do with fur or leather, including the best sale, Vincent's always does it best. Just 6 miles south of Indianapolis on State Road 67, just north of Mooresville. Vincent's sale going on right now. Well, the broadcasting business lost one of its pioneers. Jack Bailey of Queen for a Day, the popular TV and radio personality, died at the age of 72 in Santa Monica, California, of complications following a bout with pneumonia. Remember how Jack used to crown those ladies? He crowned more than 5,000 women on the Queen for a Day show, which awarded prizes for the best hard luck story. Remember that one? Well, it goes back a little bit. And they would tell Jack all their problems, you know, then the audience would vote, and he'd award them all kind of prizes. Then they'd have to pay income tax on it, right? And they were still sad. Jack Bailey, dead at the age of 72. What do you say? I crown you queen for a day. Good entertainer. Speaking of fine entertainment, this guy's doing his share. Neil Diamond. You like Neil? Well, you can hear Neil, Frank, Jack Jones. You'll hear them all here on AM 950. This is Diamond with Stargazer.